But on the 2.0 platform. Now, I'm not home, but this topic I want to touch upon real quickly. So, news has come out that day, and please guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, like, share, and subscribe. As you come in, just hit the like button, it's free. And for those that want to donate to the platform, link is pinned at the top of the comment section in the live chat. Right now, go to the JLP, having several people in their parliament that is under investigation by the the Integrity Commission. With all of these things going on, they are still pressing forward in their operations in carrying out, right? Want to put this in context. Nobody is opposed to a national ID, right? Because we already have one. What they're selling is that this new national ID is somehow more certified and more effective than the one they had before. And I'm asking the question, isn't the entire system operating under the old ID just fine, right? Why is it that they want to push a thing where such sensitive information like your biometrics is being stored in one digital space? Why is it that they want to push something that, I mean, can we all agree? I don't care if you're late. Hold on, we have some music. Hold on. Can we all agree that in a digital space, in an age like this, there are pros and cons to having access to a digital system? Can we all agree that people can actually take away your identity, your information, all of that with a digital system more easier if it's in one database? Can we all agree on that? Yeah, so can we all agree that having a digital space, right, for your identification, one database where you have hackers, it is easy for hackers to hack into that database, get all our information, and on an information highway, selling that information to the black market is of high value. Then now you're compromised because all of your accounts and details, your medical, all of it will be on the NIDS, you know. I don't think people are paying attention because there was a young man that stood up in the town hall meeting years ago. Very bright young man from UE, I believe, that asked the Prime Minister some very critical questions regarding the bill. As a matter of fact, when it comes to this NIDS, the opposition carried the JLP to court, and the Supreme Court, not the Supreme Court, the Constitutional Court deemed the NIDS, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me, that it was unconstitutional. What they have done is remixed it and brought it back in our other way. You right? So at the initial stages, this thing, why didn't they do their right checks and balances to make sure that it didn't violate our constitutional right? These people cannot be trusted. I'm telling you guys, they are working for the system, the beast. And I will say the beast because when I call certain people's name on YouTube, it messes up the algorithm. But there's a person named Gates. Yes. All right, that person that is linked to King Charles, that is a knight of King Charles. And Andrew Holness is a what? He's a part of the Privy Council, a part of King Charles. This is all connected and it's very, very deep, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, want to pay attention. My recommendation is to not engage in the NIDS any at all. Don't take it. No matter what them are telling you, say, you no do no more research on it because I know something to play with. You understand what I deal with? I know something to play with, ladies and gentlemen. It is not. And furthermore, you have a man like this man. Hold on there. Give me a second, guys. You have a man like the Prime Minister where, I mean, let us be real. No well-thinking Jamaican don't trust the Prime Minister. Nothing that he says. Who remember when he came in with who remember when he said, oh no, we're not going to have a digital system. Why would we have a digital system? We just created some new money. Then where them a push now? Now one digital system. 1 minute he might tell us, say, no man, we're not coming with no digital system, no fully digital system, because we just created some fresh dollars, some new type of notes. Who remember that? I want to pay attention to what they say versus what they do. Right? A reason we are reasoning, you know. I'm not even showing no facts and evidence. Hold on. So, that are the situation. Me I try showing you say, this man, this government, if you really look on what they're doing versus what them say them not going to do, every time somebody, that young man asked Andrew Holness some very important question years ago about the NIDS. And what he did was attack the young man and not answer the question. And every question that the young man asked was on point. Every single question when asked about the NIDS was on point. See, what the NIDS is going to give these officials a certain level of power over your life. So say for instance, you are a freedom fighter and somebody that speaks out against the government and the government does not like it. Ryan Wagwan. And the government don't like it. With the NIDS, them have a one central control area, right, where all the information is. If they press one button, you can't buy nothing at the supermarket. If they press one button, they freeze your asset. If they press one, so they can, and let us not act like the beast and the system has not done wrong things to people. Who remember in the pandemic when all of the doctors them when I said, yo, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good, right? Imagine those people was under a NIDS system. You know how long they would have shut them down from even talk? Because if you shut down a man from eating, you know, more than likely, it's not a lot of people is going to persevere through you locking them down from eating them food and feeding them family. It's going to motivate them to shut the hell up when they're talking against the wickedness what the system are doing to the people. Right? So this is the greatest concern with the NIDS, and a lot of people is not paying attention to. So the government does a push through the NIDS same way. And the thing about it is, if you, the Jamaican people, do not participate in the NIDS, it cannot go anywhere. That are the facts. Hold on. So if you the people, how you doing in Chicago? If you the people of Jamaica do not participate in the NIDS, it can't go anywhere. Them need like 50% or maybe 45% of population to accept this thing. And then they just don't care about the other rest. If them don't want to take it, them can go hell. And that's what them there with it. Right? They don't see. What is the purpose of a town hall meeting? The purpose of a town hall meeting is to hear the concerns of the people. Right, and take the concerns of the people into consideration. This government does not care about the concerns of the people, right? And because listen, how much people vote in them? What? 15% of the population vote them in. Remember, 70% of the population of Jamaica didn't vote, you know, because they don't have no confidence in the government. Neither the PMP nor the JLP. The people don't have any confidence in them because of the corruption where them are put out over the years. And when you look on die-hearted PMP and JLP supporters, the most they can say is that, oh, this one no better than the next one. Because them know so them are crook and them know so them are thief. But guess what? Them are stand behind the crook and the thief. So you see that 30% that we vote, when know so them are thief, and who know a problem in our country. But also you see 70% of you will never vote. You need to know that there's a third party called the UIC. If you don't have that much confidence in the JLP and the PMP, you need to take on 70% ASS up the next election and go vote in the UIC for real change. Period. There's no more excuses. You can't just there and say, oh, you not trust PMP and oh, you not trust JLP. I understand what you're saying, but what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit by and watch them just push through things. We're unconstitutional. We go against rights as a people. So what? You want us to what? Just go into slavery and you're going to sit by watching them carry us back into slavery? I want to make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have to make your vote count. You have to come out. You have to educate yourself on what is going on. Right? That young man again that stood up to the Prime Minister and asked him a very intelligent question years ago about the NIDS. And then the other young man that came and scolded the Prime Minister for disrespecting the young man. My salute to both of those Gen Zs. That is the attitude we need from the young people. We need educated young people to show these government officials and these leaders that them is not no dunce. Them actually read and them actually see what is going on. And them understand processes. Share a promotion, big up. Them understand processes. Them understand the process. Them understand the checks and balances of what is actually happening. That's what we need. That's what we need from young people. And because at the end of the day, their future is mostly affected. This government has sold out this country to the point where the great grandparents, all that money them borrow. You know how long it's going to take if you pay them something back. When you look on the interest rate, you don't matter about them borrow it in a Jamaican. What does it matter when you borrow it in a Jamaican when you owe trillions of dollars? What really matter? What does it really matter? I mean, I show you something. May I show you something on not even, and I know I'm all over the place, but listen to me. When I actually do an official live about this, I'm putting the facts and the evidence and everything and break it down. But this is what I'm saying off at the top of my head based on what I'm observing. I'm wanting to tell me what I'm thinking in the comment section. Right? The way how the government is operating, ladies and gentlemen, it is clear that this man is a dictator, in my opinion. Clear. Based off of that response there, when we get to the young youth, the two young youth them, it wasn't a response from a leader that is listening to the people of Jamaica. It wasn't a response that you could say, oh, you know, him really concerned and care about what the people them really think. He's not acting like a public servant. He's acting like, I know what is best for you. You don't know what is best for you. You are a child. But at the end of the day, that's not how it works. You are an employee of the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica pay you to serve them. We don't serve you, Andrew Holness, or Mark Golding, or Mr. Patterson, any official that is the Prime Minister. We don't serve you. You guys are public servants. And the key word is servant. Which servant you know, I tell them master. Where? What all figure and what? No, you don't work that way there. The quicker the Jamaican people realize the power, and it's not just Jamaican people. Anywhere in the world where you face oppression from a government, right? And if you think we're not facing any oppression from the government, you guys clearly don't remember the pandemic. You guys clearly don't remember that our constitutional rights was violated several times in the pandemic. When them lock down and tell we so we can't go nowhere. That's one of the biggest violations of our constitutional rights. All of this, the other day, them matter about all the PMP don't support them with them curfew, because you violate the constitutional right. Having curfew here, curfew there is not a way how to fight crime. They have no crime plan. Right? Them are going to release NIDS. Go release the sex offender list. That's how we need to go release. We need to know all I pedos them. We need to know all I all our people them where I do things to you local kids then. We need to know what go on. We need to know about the government official them when get charged for them something that and got a court for them. We need to know. Yeah, boy, you release NIDS. People, when you start get to know, you see Damon Crawford with him goat them. When you better turn goats man. Start farm. If you don't like meat, make sure you don't have no cow them or no goat them or no pig them or no grow. Because them are going to use access. And it will tell you, you're not going to be able to get access to government grants if you don't have the NIDS. So what they're doing, they're depriving you of your actual rights because you don't want to take something. Like in the pandemic, if you never did take that something that you couldn't travel, it's a bribery. Them even go as far as to say, if you don't take the NIDS, like the government grant, say for instance, burial come and you're supposed to get relief for burial. If you don't have the NIDS, you're not going to get no relief from the disaster. They are using it to bribe you to take the NIDS. And they were talking about so they want to have discussion, but when the discussion was being had intelligently by a young man, the Prime Minister shut that young man down and started to shout at him. It was not a discussion at that point, it was arrogance. He's a pompous fool. Yes, he's an arrogant, pompous fool. He's not fit to be a leader. That's not how a leader operates. Or if you have the young arm of Jamaica where I come up with intelligent to their school, actually I read a document one I put out as a bill. Right? Oh, you don't have the moral authority over me and I shout out for the youth. Instead of, young man, listen. You raise some very good questions, but let me ease your concern. And lay it out for him. Lay it out for him. Even if he was lying to the young man, if he had spoken to him in that manner, and laid it out for him, his argument, the young man could rebuttal and say, well, Prime Minister, that is inaccurate. Such and such and such. And then now him can show him evidence, and then out of a discussion like that now, what will happen? Dialogue. People gonna get interested to investigate more into the bill and find out for themselves what is in the bill. What they might try to put forward with the NIDS. But guess what? That's why he shut it down, because he just wants people to trust him and anything he says should just happen. That is a dictator. But he cannot fully come out as a dictator yet, because they have not changed the constitution. Pastor Peter Chambers telling you, the constitution is the thorn in Andrew Holness' side. The constitution is the only thing stopping him from being total dictator. That's why they want to reform and change the constitution so they can do whatever they please to the Jamaican people. And I'm telling you guys, pay attention. Pay attention. This is not the time to sleep spiritually. This is not the time to sleep mentally. This is the time for us to be our sharpest. All right? Restricting your rights of freedom of speech, movement, and expression. Exactly. That's what they did. That's what they have been doing. And that's what they will continue to do if we allow it. Say no to NIDS, ladies and gentlemen. And don't believe nothing when I'm saying in this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes. You understand what I say? Go do your own research. That is my time. I'm going to get some food and I'm going to go to the barber. Yes, yes. Bless up on yourself. And I'm going to do an official video on this. But in the meantime, for the people that support, I ask that if you watch this video, like and share the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes on this one, alright? Yeah, man, it's free, man. Share this, man. Don't keep this to yourself. And just time up the comment section and let me know anything. Zine, big up on yourself. One love. Pray, repent, prepare, and educate. Don't leave God out of it. We need God like never before. The forces of darkness that is upon this country. We need God more than ever before, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. What they are planning. If darkness could come to night, if darkness could come today, some meeting with them have behind the scenes with, I tell you, if you know, man, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen.